Hi, and welcome to Learning French Lesson 4. Today we'll do some revisions, starting with some very useful verbs. Then we'll get to learn more about stars and planets. Okay, starting with our question of the day, notre question du jour. Aujourd'hui, tu as nagé? Tu as nagé? Oui ou non? Oui, j'ai nagé. Non, je n'ai pas nagé. Now, here's a small exercise. 5 verbs, 5 pictures. Try to match each word with the activity that it is describing. We have manger, nager, dormir, voir, habiter. Those are verbs from the previous lessons. Try to remember, pause if you need. I'll give you a couple hints if you need hints. Manger, nager, dormir. So we had seen that some animals hibernate during the winter. Les animaux hibernent. Donc les animaux dorment. Voir, as in voir un film. And habiter. Okay, next slide are the answers. So pause if you need. Okay, here we go. And try and learn those by heart. Those are really useful verbs, okay? I'll conjugate each verb with I, je. Please repeat after me so that you get used to it. Okay. Je nage. Je mange. Je mange du biryani. Je dors. J'habite. J'habite en Europe. Voir. Je vois. Je vois un dragon. Je vois une maison. Okay? Now, let's start with today's theme. Le thème du jour est le soleil, les étoiles et les planètes. Okay? Notre système solaire. So here, right at the top, le soleil. Repeat after me each time. Le soleil, la lune, la terre. Terre, just as in English, also means the earth, as in what you find on the ground in nature. Les planètes, les étoiles, étoiles. Now, I'll be asking you some questions. Try to understand it, okay? So, quel means, which, as in which one is it or what is it? So try and orient yourself based on what you know in English and, trust your listening comprehension skills. So let's start. Quelle planète? Which planet? Quelle planète est rouge? Quelle planète est rouge? So pause if you need to think about it. Answer is coming. Mars est rouge. Ok, la planète numéro 4 est rouge. Autre question. Quelle planète est géante? Quelle planète est géante? Same here, pause if you need, and try to answer with a full sentence, not just the name of the planet. Jupiter est une planète géante. Repeat after me. Next question. Quelle planète est la plus proche du Soleil? La plus proche. Okay, the closest, proche. Repeat the answer after me. Mercure est la planète la plus proche du Soleil. Now, next question. Pause if you need. Quelle planète a le plus de lunes? Quelle planète a le plus de lunes? Same here. Try to think of the full sentence in your head. Repeat after me. Saturne a le plus de lunes. Now, next question. Quelle est la planète la plus chaude avec une température très haute? Okay. So try and find out. Here's the answer. Vénus est la planète la plus chaude du système solaire. Try to, same here, try to read the sentence, take your time to read it. And then we have our last little pop quiz about the solar system, okay? Quelle est la planète la plus froide? So remember, last lesson was our Christmas themes lesson, and we learned the word froid. Okay, froid means cold. Here it's froide because planet is feminine, but don't get too bothered about this. You will learn about it eventually. Quelle est la planète la plus froide? Pause if you need, and let me know if you had the right answer in mind. Uranus est la planète la plus froide. La planète la plus froide. Ok? Et c'est parce que la planète est légèrement inclinée. And I read that's because the planet is slightly inclined. This was during its creation. I think I already got hit by some meteorites, which means that its current inclination makes it really hard for the planet to heat up. So now, comment tu t'appelles? Let's revise our two basic questions about how to ask for someone's name and how to ask for where they live. Imagine that you are the character on our Aadhaar card. I'll ask you the questions and take your time to formulate your answers. Bonjour, comment tu t'appelles? So you should say, je m'appelle. Où est-ce que tu habites? Or, où habites-tu? Now you should say, j'habite. Okay, now, little challenge. So we have today 4 pictures from 4 different places, okay? 4 images de 4 endroits. Endroit means places, locations. 4 endroits différents. Différents. As just like the word here, différent. So we have Karnak, Quito, Samarkand, and Munnar. Try and guess where each of them is. Où se trouve cette mosquée? Où est cette mosquée? And you should answer me with the full sentence. Don't get lazy. You can do it. Cette mosquée est à. So that mosque is in. Cette mosquée se trouve à. So that's a bit of a mouthful. It means it's located in. Whoops. So you should choose, you know, the sentence that you prefer. Next one. Où se trouve cette plage? OK? Donc, par exemple, Venice Beach est une plage célèbre. Venice Beach is a famous beach. And you answer, cette plage est à, cette plage se trouve à. Now, où est ce champ? Or, où se trouve ce champ? Repeat that after me as well. Champ, un champ de coton, champ de blé. So that is a field, okay? Le champ sur cette image est un champ de thé, okay? Thé, thé comme Darjeeling, Earl Grey, all that, okay? It's a tea field. So where is it? Ce champ est à, ce champ se trouve à. Now, here's our last one. Où est cette montagne? Montagne. You should remember that word from last lesson where we talked about mountain animals. Où se trouve cette montagne? And you should answer. Repeat after me again. Cette montagne est à. Cette montagne se trouve à. And now here are the answers. So I hope that you got most of them correctly. It's a little bit hard with just, you know, one picture to pinpoint exactly to where it is, but I'm hoping that by giving you the 4 locations first, it helped you a little bit. So just to really make sure that you remember these new words. Again, 4 mots, 4 images. Try and match those up, okay? Nous avons pays, pays égale nation, ok? L'Inde est un pays, le Sri Lanka est un pays, Oman est un pays, la France est un pays, mosquée, plage, montagne, champ. So don't worry, the P in champ is silent, okay? Pause if you need. Next slide is the answers. Here we go. So those are the 5 important words from today's lesson, and try and remember them, and try and remember how to tell someone where something is. If you'd like, let me know where your favorite landscape is. If you have a favorite building or monument or beach in the world, where is it located? See you all soon.